How is it going, Dab Nation? Today we have a terrifying story sent in by a subscriber about this cringiest Gen Alpha kid who literally, oofs his family over the new Grimace shake. Like, what, bro? What is this story, you guys? Like, history literally repeats itself, bro. Like, time, it's just a flat circle, you guys. Like, this story just gets better every time you hear it. So sit back, relax, like and subscribe if you're new, and enjoy the show. Now, if you guys haven't heard, last year, McDonald's held this birthday celebration for one of their characters named, like, Grimace, which ended up popping off like crazy last year. So, like, this year, literally everyone was waiting for the new Grimace shake. Like, everyone was anticipating, what is McDonald's gonna do next? But for some reason, they never made another shake. And the reason they never made another shake isn't because it performed badly. In fact, it was their greatest selling shake ever. The problem is, it sold a bit too well. Because over the summer, these cringe, spoiled, brain rot Gen Alpha kids were creating chaos over this drink, bro. Like, it was getting so bad. Like, you should have seen the storytime videos that dropped back then. But basically, these cringiest Gen Alpha kids were making a scene over these Grimace shakes. So they banned it from the menu, and now you are no longer allowed to talk about it at McDonald's, bro. Like, these cringe Gen Alpha kids wanted their grape drink so bad, they literally ruined McDonald's over it. Like, there were some kids literally destroying McDonald's over it. That's how bad it gets. Like, I even made a few stories of my own on this channel. So, you know, it is like a widespread phenomenon, you guys. And so it seemed. The Grimace Shake story had come to a close. That was until some cringe TikTok kids leaked the recipe online, and it ended up in the hands of none other than Wendy's. Oh my God! Like, bro, imagine bringing back the Grimace Shake, and it's not even McDonald's that does it. Like, this is just a wild timeline, you guys. And these cringe Gen Alpha kids were all over it, bro. But the subscriber, he didn't know that the Grimace Shake was just out there circulating like a mind virus. So he decided that he was never going to a McDonald's again. He had already literally seen his friend blow up a McDonald's over it when he got infected by the Grimace Shake virus. Like, it was wild, dude. So he was like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to Wendy's instead. That's the restaurant right across the street. I mean, I know it's like the chum bucket compared to like the Krusty Krab, but literally, like, what would you do? Like, would you rather eat at the chum bucket where they got, like, consistent food? Or would you rather, like, eat at the Krusty Krab where it blows up every single day? Like, bro, I think that was the subscriber's reasoning, but I don't know. For some reason, he just wanted to eat at Wendy's. Maybe the trauma just made him, like, have impaired judgment, and he chose to eat at Wendy's, which no sane person should ever do. But anyways, so the subscriber, he was just having a good time there until he saw an advertisement on the wall. It was for the Wendy's quote-unquote purple shake. It wasn't a Grimace shake. It was a purple shake. And the subscriber, he was just like, what is this? And the employee, he was just like, oh yeah, that's our Grimace. I mean, that's our purple Frosty. You should try it today. It's only... And then he said the price or whatever. I don't know. I mean, the inflation will change the price by the time I finish this video. But basically, he got his drink. And the subscriber, he was like, bro, this is literally a Grimace Shake rip. I am not drinking this. So he literally just walked out of the establishment and threw that drink in the trash. Like, he was having none of it, bro. But there was one person who was hankering for a Grimace Shake in that moment. That person being the subscriber's ex-friend, Greg. Because you see, ever since the McDonald's across the street got closed down, he would literally just camp there overnight. Like, he literally slept there for like 5 days in a row. He was just living in that McDonald's. Like, it even got burned down and everything, but somehow he survived that. And he was literally living just off like the Grimace shakes that were left on the floor in there. Like, ew, I don't even want to know what he was doing in there. But basically, the subscriber looked into the McDonald's and he saw someone stare back at him. Greg was staring inside of the burnt ruins of the McDonald's, and he was all out of Grimace. So when Greg saw the new Grimace shake, he began to scream at the top of his lungs, "Happy birthday, Grimace! What is on your Amazon wish list?" Now you might be thinking, what, bro, who is this cringiest Greg kid? And well, like, basically, I just thought it would be, like, a funny meme on the channel to name all these kids Greg, right? But this Greg ain't no ordinary Greg. This Greg is Shake King Greg. He's the one from all the stories on my channel labeled as Shake, because for some reason, just one subscriber sent me, like, a catalog of Shake stories. Like, it's a rabbit hole. I'm gonna try and get through them all, but basically, this Greg is the Greggiest Greg to have ever Gregged. This Greg is completely an unhinged case. So, when the subscriber, he heard that scream, he just ran. He just booked it. He literally just went into his car and floored it. He was just driving back to his crib because the last thing he wanted was to have Greg chase him in the parking lot of a Wendy's over the Grimace shake. But anyways, guys, if you made it this far, comment Grimace in the comment section down below. Like, it's just always interesting to hear how many of you guys make it this far. Like, it's just always interesting to know, and I'm really grateful for the 100 subscribers, by the way. I'm having a 100 subscriber Q&A, so leave your comments down below. I'm going to try and get to it within the week. So be sure to leave your comments fast, and use lots of keywords in there too, you guys. Like, you know, it's very important for the channel that you help me grow, so that I can get the word out about these crazy, cringiest kids, you guys. Like, I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys, so thanks for all the support. But anyways, the subscriber, he drove back home, and he just locked all of his doors. He locked all of his windows, bro. He knew what this Greg kid was capable of. It wasn't his first rodeo with these brain rot kids, bro. So, oh, pardon my Pringles, I'm not cutting that out. He went to his room and turned out his lights, expecting that maybe it wouldn't be so bad, because he had this kind of gut instinct, you know, when you like feel like something's wrong and you really should listen to it, but you think, no, it can't be that bad. Well, the subscriber, he made the fatal mistake of ignoring his gut instinct on that fateful night, because as the subscriber began to drift into a deep slumber, he suddenly was awoken by the smell of grape medication. And as he awoke, he must have thought it was his parents. After all, they were quite old and they needed a lot of medication, you know. But this was something pungent. This was something worse. This wasn't your ordinary shot. This was triple shot. In fact, one could say the smell made him grimace. Because at the front of his bed was standing Greg! Because Greg snuck in through the plumbing! Because he was literally so experienced with dealing with toilets, apparently, because he clogged them so much from the Grimace shake, that he literally found his way into the subscriber's house through the sewer. Like, ew! Like, just imagine that nasty smell of sewage and Grimace. Like, ugh, I just can't imagine that level of cringe. And in your bedroom at night, like, bro, that's like the worst sleep paralysis experience, you guys. And when the subscriber saw Greg at the front of his bed, he just stood there in shock. He could not believe that his former friend was in his bedroom holding a shake. And as the subscriber confronted Greg, he didn't even make a normal human response. He was like, "Happy birthday, Grimace. Rabies are getting vicious." As he threw the Grimace shake in the subscriber's face and ran off to the other bedroom on the other side of the house. Which, like, the subscriber, he was literally, like, washing all the Grimace off his face. He was literally just trying to wake up. And this kid just splashed him. Like, that's the first thing he saw when he woke up. And he was immediately freaking out. He did not know what to do. Now, you guys are actually right now, you are going to need these extreme nuclear, like literally highest grade possible cringe goggles. The old ones are not going to cut it. Nothing in the comments is going to cut it right now. Only these cringe goggles I can bestow upon you right now. All you have to do is like and subscribe right now. Otherwise, you will literally explode from the cringiest cringe to ever cringe. Okay, is everyone ready? Okay, because Greg, as he walked into his parents' room, he brought something from the kitchen. And it wasn't just another Grimace shake. It was, let's just say, a kitchen kniff in his hands. And he stared at the parents, like, just as they watched in shock. And they were like, what is going on? Is this literally like a nightmare? What is this? And the subscriber's dad, he was like, bro, what are you doing in here? Get out of my house. I am calling the cops right away. To which Greg just responded, happy birthday, Grimace. They say it could put your life at stake, and once you drink it, you can't go back. Happy birthday, Grimace! As he literally started kniffing his parents in front of the subscriber, as there's ketchup all over the bedroom. Like, what is this, bro? What is this madness? What is this story you guys are sending me? Literally, I just cannot take it right now, bro. This is just too far, you guys. Like, literally, these stories just go so wild. Like, I can't even imagine. But if you guys want to send me a story down below, you can leave it in the comments. I normally get them off, like, Instagram Reels. But, like, this channel on YouTube is starting to pop off, too. So, I'm going to try and read as many of your comments as I can. If you have a story of your own, leave it down below. I don't know. I'm just stalling, trying to avoid the cringe in this story, you guys. But anyways, the subscriber, he was beginning to realize, okay, maybe I should listen to my gut instinct, bro. Like, bro, this dude is actually mad. Like, he was freaking out. Like, this is the worst Grimace Shake freak out in human history. So the subscriber literally just slapped down Greg. Like, he was doing a full WWE beatdown on this man. Because, like, I mean, Greg, I know I said he was kind of strong after drinking the grandma shake, but, like, mind you, there was so many seed oils in the new Grimace shake that he was literally actually, like, kind of weakened now. But the subscriber, he was, like, pretty much an even match with Greg. So they were duking it out. They were completely dueling. Like, they were just, like, pounding it, going crazy. And the subscriber, he was like, he didn't even have any regret for it at this point. Greg had literally just gone too far. Like, he was no longer Greg. It was just the Grimace Shake mind virus. Like, it was just too far, you guys. And eventually, the subscriber, he began to get the upper hand against Greg in this fight as he landed his strongest hit. He thought that Greg was going to spit out a little ketchup, let's just say, because he was looking really weak and battered. But instead, he just spit out more purple drink. Like, his veins literally only had purple Grimace drink in them. Like, ew! And Greg wasn't even, like, really trying to fight back. He was just, like, flailing like Grimace. Like, ew, it's disgusting. But they were literally just, like, fighting for hours. And eventually the subscriber, even though he had the upper hand, he was getting really tired of it. And he really didn't want to create a fight over it. So he finally listened to his gut instinct. You see, he had a genius strategy where he'd just throw a fake punch at Greg and then knock himself back. So that way Greg would sort of be forced to follow him and pretend that he's fighting. So he literally just, like, did this fake out punch strategy. Like, he was literally, like, almost like dragging Greg just further and further away from the house. Because the subscriber, he had a secret plan. Because the police station was within a matter of minutes of his house. So if he could literally just drag the fight over to the police station, Greg would be arrested immediately. So after his genius maneuver, he was finally able to get in the police station parking lot. Which, speaking of genius maneuvers, be sure to follow my genius Andrew Tate YouTuber course down below, bro. You only got one life, and you gotta live it to the fullest. So you gotta buy my slop. It's the only way you'll get fulfillment in life, bro. Just buy my YouTuber course. It'll definitely make you happy, just like every other YouTuber product. When has a YouTuber product ever failed you, bro? If I get 1 million subscribers, I will make I'll make a Mr. Dabs drink, and I will make it 10,000 times less cringe than this Grimace shake, bro. Like, it is literally crazy, you guys. But you gotta keep this dream going. You gotta fund me. Click that link down below. But anyways, let's get back to the story here. And so the subscriber finally made it to the police station. And as Greg stared upon the scene, he realized he was cooked. The police officers grabbed Greg and handcuffed him immediately, which was admittedly a hard task due to the fact that he had become a bit, queso-sized after drinking all them Grimace shakes, bro. But they managed to get him cuffed, and they put him in the back of the car. And they said, "Greg, you have the right to remain silent." But his last words, they weren't exactly silent, because he screamed, "When I get out of prison, I'm going to come find you, and I'll give you a real reason to scream in fear, because just like Grimace, I always come back. I'll be back every birthday, and I'll be waiting for you, because it's a happy birthday, Grimace! What is on your Amazon wish list?" As they literally sealed Greg's mouth with duct tape. Like, bro, what a crazy finale to this story, you guys. And after that, the subscriber watched as Greg was driven off to the maximum security prison. And during the testimony, he kinda just was like brushing off the Grimace shake aspect of it, because let's be real, you're in a court case to win, not just to literally tell the truth. And like, if he did genuinely tell the truth of the Grimace shake causing all this madness, like, they would think he was crazy, bro. Like, sometimes the truth is stranger than fiction, but not everyone can take the truth. Lots of y'all will call it fake, and I know you're gonna be in them comments calling it fake. But if you've been there, like the subscriber, you would know the true horror of what went down. But anyways, guys, the moral of this story is to always have good home security, because you never know what is going to walk through that door, you guys. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you did. Thanks, and see ya!